Welcome. We're going to have a quick look at, we're going to go over basically quarter note, eighth note, and then to 16th note subdivisions. What we're talking about there is really we're taking the quarter notes, whatever the distance is between the two taps. So I'm defining that that's my quarter note duration. It's a length of time that a quarter note takes. Now, to make an eighth note, we cut that space up in half and place a note in between. Now if we count in time, let's say we count a bar of 4/4, we'd have 4 of these quarter note counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we ever cut the space between them in half, we would create eighth notes, and those notes are counted as an AND. So we'll go from quarter note counting to eighth note counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the framework. So what we're going to do is we're going to play quarter notes with the bass drum. It's going to be our pulse all the way through the exercise, and we're going to play alternating taps. So even when we're playing quarter notes, we're going to go right, left, right, left. As we move up to eighth notes, we'll keep playing alternating as well. So we're going the same order. Let's have a go at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our transition. Now, if you're struggling to wrap yourself around that, you can do it with one hand, or just both hands if you like. Isolate each hand and have a go at it. So I'll do it a little bit faster, just to save us some time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3 and 4. That's our framework. So you start to hear that transition between da, 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 da. The next one is moving from our eighth note into our 16th note counting. Hopefully you've probably heard this stuff before, but if you haven't, it's a bit of a tongue twister initially. We're adding a count between the numeric counts and the AND, and then the AND and the next numeric counts. So we end up with this kind of weird thing. We're going 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E, 3E and 4E and we'll try the whole pyramid. Start from quarter notes, move into eighth note counting, then move into 16th note counting, just with clicking the sticks and counting it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and hopefully we're start to hear that transition coming through. Now, same thing again, when we're playing our 16th note counts, we're playing them alternating. 1E and right, left, right, left. Bass drum is going to fall on the numeric count only, so on the 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's never played on E and R. So if you find yourself falling off there somewhere and you've probably fallen out of sync at some point. Let's have a go at the whole thing. So click in this time. I'll play it on the snare drum and on the bass drum as well. Hopefully the bass drum comes through a bit clearer on the camera this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 3, and 4. And that's our quarter note, eighth note, 16th note pyramid. It's important we get comfortable with these transitions, because really when we're playing the drums we're going to be moving between different speeds or different subdivisions all the time. It's quite common to move from 8th note counting into 16th notes, for example, and then back again, or from quarter notes to 16th notes. So we'll give that one a bit of a go. We'll try and just go from our quarter note counting straight to 16th note counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2. Right, so we could also do things like going from a block of 16th notes, block of 8th notes, and then 2 quarters. So we could go 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3. 3. Now there's actually thousands of these permutations you could go through, but just putting the idea out there. So you could have a quarter note, 16th note, quarter. That kind of thing. Lots of books with these permutations that are covered in them. But as long as you understand the components, you can pretty much you make up your own variations as well. For example, if we just played 16th notes around the drums, 1 eander on here, 2 eander on the second drum, on our third drum would be 3 eander, and then 4 eander over here. We could substitute any one of those counts for, let's say we're playing all 16th notes around the kit. We might decide, hey, I want to put a pair of 8th notes here and a quarter note on the last one there. So we end up with counting that goes 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. So we play it. Let's say that we might want to substitute count 2 for a pair of 8th notes, but leave the rest as just 16th notes. So 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, hopefully that gives you a bit of grounding to start getting comfortable playing our subdivisions. And moving up and down between them as you play. There are of course other ways of dividing up that same quarter note, but we can do things like going to 30-second notes or using triplets or quintuplets or septuplets. But for now, it's just get used to those different subdivisions, experiment with them around the kit, and you'll find it playing will become much easier for you. Okay, thanks for watching.